Hey everyone, so I did it. I made it through the whole 30, and so did my husband Ben, and we got to wake up and weigh ourselves for the first time in 30 days this morning, and we were both just extraordinarily pleased. Like, Ben wasn't already very far from his goal weight, but he still managed to lose 6 pounds doing the whole 30, which if you have seen my husband, you know that 6 pounds is like a lot for him to lose because he's just so fit and sexy. But I got to lose 12.2 pounds, and I just couldn't believe it. I was gonna be happy with 5, but 12, like, mind blown. So after weighing ourselves and giving each other high fives, we went and got pumpkin spice lattes.
Could I get 2 short pumpkin spice lattes with whole milk?
Got 2 short pumpkin spice lattes with whole milk.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Are you ready? And this is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's so sweet.
Oh, mama.
And pumpkiny. Wow. Happy fall, everyone.
So that was pretty fantastic. Oh my gosh, pumpkin spice latte. Ben and I we broke the whole 30 a few hours early because after the kids went to bed last night, we had some frozen yogurt. And it was a really interesting experience to have dairy and sugar after not having either for 30 days. So the dairy part was great. I've already mentioned before we started that I'm pretty sure my body just hearts dairy. And I still think it does every time I've had dairy so far, which has been like, let's see, frozen yogurt last night, pumpkin spice latte, had another coffee with half and half, had some cheese, and then I had a glass of chocolate milk. So that's 5 times, and my stomach and digestive system have been great with that. What my body has not been great with is the sugar. Like, sugar makes me really loopy. Like, it gets me really tired, and I immediately want to fall asleep because my body's just wigging out. But I can't fall asleep because I slowly start to get jittery and very lightheaded, and the world just becomes very interesting. So definitely going to cut way back on the sugar and be much more aware of the sugar in my diet. So now that we're done with the whole 30, I thought we could go over pros and cons list of my experiences over the whole month. I don't have a cool huge chalkboard like my brother Keith does, but I do have this. It's just a dry erase board. Pros and cons. Are you ready? Okay. So pro number 1, better sleep. They mentioned this. They said that you would probably be falling asleep around 9:30 and then waking up feeling refreshed at 7:30. And that is so not the case for me. I'm guessing morning people wrote this book. But that said, I had 30 days of not a single night of insomnia. And that's pretty amazing. Pro number 2, definitely a dramatic increase in my digestive health. They mentioned that as well. There's more than one aspect that's wrong with my digestive health, and doing the whole 30 healed parts of my health that I thought never would be able to be healed unless I had surgery. And I'd be happy to talk to you more about that some other day, but I want to get through this list. But the only other thing is that the other aspects of my health are actually, as I've mentioned before, helped by dairy. So I think I will be keeping dairy in my diet now. Pro number 3 is actually just number 2 reiterated, and that is that my immune system is amazing. There have been 2 times during the whole 30 where I was getting sick, and there was like no denying it. I was getting ready to have a cold or maybe even the flu, and I was just like, this is it. I'm just gonna go, like, gonna have to stay in bed for a week, and who knows what's gonna happen with my diet. And within a couple of hours of feeling cruddy, all of a sudden I would just like start to feel better again, and it would just go away, and then I would be fine. And I was really impressed with that. So pro number 3 is that my body definitely went from being a carb burning body for fuel to a fat burning. And I got to drop from a size 12 to a size 8 without exercising at all this whole month. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so let's see. Pro number 4. This is kind of a silly one, but my nails have been fantastic. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've noticed. I've always had these like weak, easily breakable, thin nails, and they're just like awesome now. Speaking of superficial benefits, I've had more than one person think I'm wearing makeup when I'm not wearing makeup, and that's been a really cool benefit too. So better nails, better looking. On top of that is steadier energy levels. I mentioned this already in like my first video blog, but I just don't crash like I used to. I just don't. I have energy all day. I mean, I often can't even nap if I want to because I have energy. Oh, this is another cool one. It has been so easy to stay hydrated. I used to have to drink and drink and drink water to stay hydrated, and often I would get behind. And if I had caffeine at all, I would have to make up for it by having another 2 or 3 cups of water that day. And that is just so not the case. Ben and I have been drinking coffee copiously because it's one of the few drinks that you can have. Well, I mean, you can have tea too, that you can have because it doesn't have sugar or artificial sweeteners in it. And still, I drink maybe like 2 glasses of water a day, more if I feel like it, and I'm totally fine. And I'm guessing it has to do with the lack of preservatives and all the additional water that we get from eating fresh fruits and vegetables in such high amounts. It's not from a lack of salt. We put salt on like everything, and still staying hydrated. Okay, so this last one is a pro and a con, and that is that your taste buds do definitely get readjusted, and so flavors taste much more dramatic. So strawberries, oh my gosh, strawberries are just fantastic. Stronger flavors. But conversely, stronger flavors. So foods that I was kind of iffy about before or intimidated by, I definitely like now and know how to cook now, and that's great. But the foods that I already didn't like say chopped raw onions or my evil arch nemesis cilantro that likes to pretend it's Italian parsley and make me accidentally buy it and sneak into my food, it's way worse now. Like, I used to be able to occasionally tolerate cilantro in my food, but now if cilantro has like looked in the direction of my plate, I can't eat it. So, strong flavors. But that said, the pro list definitely outweighs the cons list, because I can't really think of any other cons. I certainly missed certain foods during the whole 30, but I mean, it's just 30 days. It's just 30 days. You can get through it. We got through it. We got through it! Yay! Real quick, another pro I forgot to mention is that I didn't have 10 p.m. cravings every night anymore.